What inspired me to sew this dress? If you're interested in learning more, stay tuned. Hi, it's EJ with EJ's Creation. I bet you're curious to see what inspired me to sew what I've sewn. Well, if you're new to my channel, welcome. If you like the content I put out, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below. And if you're an existing subscriber or viewer, thank you for coming back. So today, let's talk about this pattern review, right? I told you I made a lot of stuff this month. I'm actually finishing up 2 more projects. As you can see, there's one here and there's one on my cutting table. And I sound like I have a cold, but it's allergies. So please forgive me for my allergy attacks that I have here. So I'm sorry, I keep saying So let's get started with what I've made. So what inspired me to make this garment? Guys, I don't know if you ever wake up at like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning and you're like, that's what I want to make. Well, that's what happened to me. Actually, what happened to me was I was thinking that I wanted to go to church. In my dream, I'm like, I want to go to church. And then all of a sudden I said, I have nothing to wear. And I said, give me a second, I'll whip something up. And that's kind of what happened. For those of you that don't know, I was really actively involved with church years ago. I taught 5 and 6-year-old, and then I moved into junior high and high school and taught Bible study to them. But when I moved to Texas, I went to church, but not on a regular basis like I did back in the day when I lived in California. So excuse me, I had an itchy throat because of these allergies. Anyways, so I had been feeling inspired to want to go back to church. I love the feeling of being there. Not that I have a lot of church friends, I don't. I went to church to receive the message and to feel good, to worship, Christ. And that's kind of why, that's why I went to church, right? To improve me. And I haven't been in a while, a long while. And I feel like I want to go back to church. And so with that being said, let's go ahead and get into what I have made. And I can't wait to show you my other items. I feel like I made more than I have this month in February than I have any other month, I feel. But anyways, so what I've made, I'm looking at my notes here in my planner. As you remember, I made my planner, and then I made those sheets, and I kind of put everything on the sheet. So that's kind of what I'm looking at here. So I made Vogue 1643, and I'll show you the pattern in just a second. The fabric I used, I actually bought this in September of 2018. And I had it in my stash, and I kept waiting for the right moment to make this dress. And I felt like this pattern, it was the right pattern for that fabric. And this fabric is a sea navy, Italian red, white and blue striped tweed. And it's beautiful. And I bought it from Mood Fabrics. And let's see, I ended up doing a 1/4 of an inch seam allowance versus the 5/8 of an inch. I did a size 14. And I needed to grade out at the waist, not the waist, but the hip area. So I had to grade out there. But other than that, it was pretty simple to put together. And I did an invisible 22-inch zipper. And that was my first time sewing in an invisible zipper. And I think I did amazing. I can't wait to show you. So Wilma is wearing the garment. So it's kind of hot. So that's why I didn't want to put it on. The other thing I did not include in the dress was the lining. I left the lining out because I don't really like to line my items. I don't like the fabric, the inside of the lining gets kind of staticky, and I hate that. I hate the feeling of it. and I feel hot in it, I rather just wear a slip underneath. So anytime that a garment requires a lining, I either wear a camisole or a slip dress. Is that how you call it? Slip dress? Well, whatever. You get what I'm saying. So let me go ahead and bring over Wilma. So here it is. This is my make for the dress that I made to go to church. Again, it was very simple to put together. Here's the sides, and here's the back. Here is my invisible zipper. I mean, it looks amazing. I love how I did this, and it has a slit at the bottom. So I did leave the slit in. I used bias binding all the way around the underarms, the neck, and the hemming on the bottom. I did use, I hope she doesn't fall. I feel like she's gonna fall. I did use bias binding for that. Again, I did not put the lining just because I just don't like the staticness of the lining, and it makes me hot when there's things that are lined. I just don't like it. I don't like anything to stick to me. So I didn't add that. But this dress was very, very simple. I feel like a beginner could do this dress as long as they follow the instructions, and you don't have to add the lining, because I know for beginners lining is a little bit of a challenge, even sometimes for experienced people, right? But I just don't like to line my items if I don't have to. Okay, so the pattern is this Vogue 1643, and I did see, and it's almost similar fabric, right? Except I don't have checkers. Now, the one thing I do regret that I did not pay attention to, which I should have, was I should have lined my stripes. You see how this one is here? I should have made it where it was here and then one here. And I didn't pay attention to that. But I still like the way it looks. I'm actually going to make a bout. I have enough fabric to make a bout just to give it a little bit of a different look so it doesn't look so boring. I have the right buckle for it. I cannot wait to make I was gonna wait to do the pattern review till I did make the bout so you could see it, but I think once I make the bout, I'll do a lookbook, a February lookbook, and then you'll be able to see that on there. But yeah, I think this is beautiful, and I cannot wait to wear it. Hopefully I can wear this to church soon. And yeah, again, it was super easy. I used tweed, and this is from Moods Fabric, and I had bought it a while ago. I tell you, I have fabrics that I have not used just because I want to find that right pattern for it, and I felt like this pattern is the right one for this. And yeah, I love it. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments below, and we will talk soon. Bye.